Hello. We, sorry, camera's not quite in the right place there. We have our next Tiki League game. And it's against humans. Let's see what we get. I just had some level ups I had to do real quick. Hey, Shredmeister, how's it going? Hopefully blood on their side from my perspective. But humans can be kind of bashy. He doesn't have the bashiest human team, but sometimes they just do work, right? So we'll see. I was really, I don't know if you were here a minute ago. I was struggling doing my last level up there. I'm up to 9, which, you know, for a Dark Elf team is pretty full, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, we're the highest team value. We have not been the highest team value very often. Yeah, I mean, so this is the team. It's got a lot of the essentials. No Mighty Blow Blitzers though, which is unfortunate. He must have had some die or something. Very nice catcher here that we'd like to get rid of. Getting rid of, like, this top part would be really nice, because that's, like, where all his ball handling is. And then we'll go next, just so he can carry on. And then this is what we got. I got dive and tackle on this guy. I really couldn't decide, because we have 2 tacklers. We have a strip ball already. I could have gone for like a 3rd tackle or a 2nd strip ball, but it just... I don't know. It felt excessive. And strip ball... I mean, I don't know. He's already got a thrower. He's probably going to keep it on, so another strip ball. Yeah, I think they're in good... they're in a good place right now. Obviously, the niggling injury on the witch is a bit sad, but you killed one of the splitzers. That makes sense. Yeah, having 2 novice splitzers at this point did feel a bit weird unless they've died. Do I have chat turned on? Let's have a quick look. We'll go on defense. Not even going to think about that too hard. Probably not. There we go. How do I chat? There we go. Alright. Five to Kaz everywhere. Ooh. Yeah, it's been a pretty brutal campaign all around by the looks of it. For a while there, it felt like I was taking a lot of the... That's true, we are still early. Taking the brunt of the punishment around, but it seems like other people have suffered as well, so... Alright. Okay, we should split the witches. And yeah, I think I'm overall okay with this. But what did he take for inducements? Just a babe, okay. That's very restrained of him. It's been a fun league. Nice variety of teams, which is always good. I think I'm the only elf team though, right? It would have been cool to have another elf team. I suppose Skaven are half elf, aren't they? In their way. So yeah, we'll see if diving tackle pays off this game. I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3 guys with dodge, so that's 3 potentials of guys that might want to dodge off this. But it might be nice as a kind of, you know, if at some point he pushes a catcher or something down the line and tries to sideline cage it, we just hit the cage and attach this guy to the ball carrier, and that make it hard to progress. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of bash, right? Although I suppose Norse are armor value 7 and they've been doing okay. Although they bash you out as well, whereas Wood Elves don't exactly put on the hurt. High kick. Is he going to put a catcher on it? No, he's putting a thrower. I sometimes think it's worth putting a catcher on it because you get the reroll, but you do have the agility here. Now, is he going to come back, or is he going to use this as an opportunity to push down the side? I'd be tempted to try and make a push here, because you could hit this guy, blitz this guy, and kind of have, like, set up here. No, he's just going for the safe option. I mean, he's in no hurry, so... why not, eh? Yeah. Plus, I mean, if there's one thing I've learned about Norse, it's that they don't truly have armor value 7. They have more sort of armor value 8.5. They just have to write it in as 7 because there is no 7.5 option. He has a dirty player and 2 bench, so I'm guessing we're going to get fouled. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes in and... okay, he's just going to hit the guard. Yeah, for sure. I like to take space when I have the option, but what I would say is you can kind of mitigate that somewhat by putting in like a half screen behind it, so that if they sort of clamp onto you over here, you can just retreat back behind. Well, that's a pretty brutal start. As is always the way, our lineman that we just brought in is dead. So I don't know why I try and replace people on this team. There's 0 point. I should have just left it with a loner. Every time I bring in a new player to this team, they just die. So just going to attempt to hit this guy. We knock him over, which is great. KO is solid. That's a guard, right? Honestly, I think I'm overall happy with this right now. Till he decides to make some kind of move. Obviously, this is the guy we'd really like to get out, but I'll take what I can get. If he's going to come work this guy, I'd rather that than anybody else, so this is sort of a best block scenario from our perspective. I doubt he's going to foul it, because it's kind of low. I mean, I suppose there's a kind of... I mean, obviously he's kind of hit it into a place where he can't assist it, but... there's an argument for hitting loners when you're 2 players up on the bench, and we have no bench at all. Because, like, any numbers out are good numbers, but I think where he's put it, there's no point in fouling it. If he had managed to get it out over here, and he could get, like, 3 or 4 players around it, then probably worth, but... it looks like that was never the plan. Interestingly, making a bit of a potential move down spot here. We'll see if he commits any more players to that or if it's just going to be these two. For a minute I got excited about surfing and then I remembered that he's got sidestep, so forget that. Yeah, he's kind of making a move, isn't he? I'm sort of tempted to not block him off. I'd like him to get sort of down to here and then envelop him. Or the other option is just to put one or two guys on the back so it's awkward for him to like retreat off of this and still envelop him. Oh, he's given us an extra hit. Oh, it's because he's going to foul. A no assist foul. I think if he put these guys the other way around, he'd have got an assist. Okay, that's really, really nice. I was wondering about it. We can... Let me think here. Got one assist. I don't think I can get the assist to do it with better than a 1 dice. I think... maybe. Maybe we can come here, knock this guy over, drop in an assist, hit this guy. 2 assists. Yeah, I think the best I can do is a 1 dice. Which might be worthwhile. I think we hit this guy, whatever. So, who am I willing to bring over here? This guy, I guess. Okay, that's a little disappointing, but not necessarily the end of the world. Better, better. You have tackle, so I'm not going to follow this. Deciding if I want to 1 dice this, I mean... Maybe not, honestly. So I'm going to try and discourage the pullback here. Sort of make him feel like he's got to come down this way. Maybe I can do both. Maybe I can discourage the pullback and make coming this way awkward. Man, if I could knock the ogre, it would be great. I'm gonna go for it. I've changed my plans entirely. Even a push here is good. Okay, let's see what he does with this. Let's keep as many players trapped as we can in the same area. So it's they're all birds. They're all black and white birds, in fact. That's pretty much the hence why we're the pied. I tried not to do birds that were called the pied such and such or magpies, but outside of that, yeah. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm running out of sensible options now. So we might see magpie show up and stuff like that. I really like doing these sort of fun pun name teams, but what I've discovered is you have to put a lot of work into those. And then everybody dies on them, so you have to put all the work in twice. Okay, so he is coming backwards. But obviously with a lot less players than he'd like to. Like there's 3, probably 4 trapped over here already. So we're sort of splitting the team up a little bit, and if he doesn't put any protection around the ogre, we have 3 assists in place already. Oh, I don't have penguin. How do I not have penguin? Or did I have penguin? I don't have... Oh, it's... Yeah, you see, I've put magpie in already. I gave up already. We do not have penguin. I wonder if he'll notice diving tackle here. Penguin can be our next dead lineman. I might have already had one. You got to remember, a lot of them have died. Oh, don't dodge him before you've moved the thrower. I mean, do it, because that would be great, but... Okay. But diving tackle is partially here because it's so easy to forget about. Oh, he made the block instead. Just gonna leave him here. So we can theoretically get up at the ball here. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop... Problem is I want the witch to go for it, but the witch is the best person to make the block, but I still think it's sensible to use the witch to go for it. It didn't work out quite how we were hoping. I might still be able to dodge it. It might be on a 3 actually now. Yeah, it's on a 3+. Not the best. Is it still worth going for? I mean, probably? I can't quite get the assist there without a double. It's a lot of work to put in to get an assist. Although it would be a good assist. Let's go for it 1 dice. I'm kind of committed once I'm here. Okay, that worked nicely. Alright. I'll take that. Now to try and fill in some gaps. This guy probably needs to stay back here. I think this guy needs to stay here to keep the tackle in check, right? So we're going to leave it like that. This guy is effectively somewhat keeping these guys in check. We've got a guy on the tackle who can sidestep if this guy tries to hit him, so we've got some potential here. I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, that was pretty dirty. The catch was the really bad thing. But I suppose we do have... It is a wrestler, so it's pretty easy to take down if you can get a hit on it. Okay, so he's got an assist in. So you can just push her into here and get another hit. That's quite nice. Maybe I should have GFI'd with her? Again? Ooh, he might reroll. He's going to reroll that. Yeah. That's a good move. So that was good play there. No armor break is great. That scatter for him is not great. Probably this guy has to go try and pick this up. Okay, getting in a... Yeah, that's quite sensible. Scary, but sensible. So I'm pretty sure... Oh boy, okay. But it looks like we're going to need to score because we are losing players. He's seen diving tackle and has recognized it as a problem. Alright, so what's best way to go about this? Is the guard... The guard would need to dodge out to come up to here. I think we just try and remove this guy. And then come grab the ball, right? I mean... It's pretty much as straightforward as that. Should she do it? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he should do it. Oh, I should have... No, I think this is the right place to put him. Yeah, no, I don't like where I put him, actually. I think that's as safe as we can go. Let's get this guard off of here. Oh, I should have put it... He was supposed to go in here because then I can make that 2 dice. I guess this guy's doing a good job anyway. This guy's probably best where he is, and that's it. Yeah, I didn't think a couple of things through as well as I could there. I think I could have set this up a little better. Like, I suppose the problem is I would have had to hit this guy here, which if he didn't get stunned, means that he's got to dodge out. But it would have made getting the ball and getting into a good position with my block witch a lot easier. Might just take the both down here. I think that's the right thing, because otherwise he knows I'm just coming up here. I mean, I don't know what I would do in his position. This is pretty rough. This, like, my team's got to the point where, unless you're dwarfs or something, which I play next game, they're just a nightmare to try and deal with, right? Unless you just roll a lot of pairs. Like, all the sidestep as well. I mean, arguably, that's a good time to waste the one. Yeah, I'm a bit petrified of my last game. I mean, obviously he's been having a bad season with them, but, like, he hasn't played against elves yet, so... Oh, really? Ugh. I may be performing the Daka against that. So I think there he was going for maybe we can kill this guy, which would be a positive for the game in general, like, going forwards. That's my feeling about why that was the blitz. So now he's got to take the long way around. Oh, he powered me. Not cool. Okay, we're still alive. If I were to hit this guy off, I could get my guard up in this hole, which feels very nice. So we're going to attempt that. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, because I am pushing... Like, I have to put the assist in here, which means if I just roll pushes, this guy is still... Okay, we don't. That's nice. Let's see. I mean, I'd rather come in from this angle, but... Or that angle, but I can't. So I guess we could do this, because it will be 2 dice into 2 dice. Oh, that's not as good, but it's still... okay-ish. We're just gonna have to... No, I can't do that. So what we're gonna do is gonna pop this guy here, we're gonna dodge out and around, so that if we fail this dodge, we at least drop it between 2 of our guys. Where can I put this that is... You know what, maybe he should be here. I kind of don't want this guy to get involved, so I think this is as good as we can do here. Oh, he got us with the pair. I mean, he's gonna get paired, right? He's done well to last that long. What did I say? Hopefully he comes back. It's not unknown for our guys to just sit out the rest of the game. So far, so good. Yeah, it did have to happen eventually. But that, I mean, that's one of my favorite types of players, is the dive and tackle sidestep. It's just so difficult to play. Like, for a while he was holding up 3 of his players, right? And even for most of the half he's held up 2, so he's just, his value has been just so high. That's true. Actually, popping this guy here was better for preventing guys from dodging through here, so I accidentally put him in a better place, in some ways. I'm guessing he's gonna try and... yeah, make a move to force us in. If I've got to go in turn 8 on turn 7, I don't mind that. I don't really want to go in on turn 6. Oh, that is... you're not going to stay there, are you? That's too tempting. I mean, I've got to try it now, surely. Maybe it's intentionally tempting. Not going to try it with this switch, though. We're going to go with this one. Even though I could get an extra block if I did it with this switch. I could do a blitz somewhere else. Who should stand up first? Probably nobody, honestly. Can't see. Oh. Oh, this could be disastrous. Okay, I took a greed roll. Paid off. Not without its risks, though. Yeah, it was worth it, wasn't it? Let's get on him. Let's try and jam this in here so it's a bit harder to hit my witch. Let's try and get these guys active in case I need them next turn. Okay. Yeah, if I got to go in 7, I think that's okay, although it does give him 2 chances to get his KOs back, but I don't mind him getting his KOs back if I get my KO back. Although 2 guys... yeah, I would actually leave... I think I would trade. So I do mind him getting them back. I take it back. Might foul this guy. Yep. That's absolutely deserved. He's got a babe, so he's likely to get his back. That's the thing. So he's probably getting his back whether we want him to or not. Good thing is Dirty Player's out, so... yeah, he's gonna max out this foul. And rightly so, that's what you should do when somebody's stalling you. The question now is, do we keep this formation again? Or do we go in? I mean, he could one-turn us, so I think we keep the formation. Maybe we take a hit first? They do. Just a stun, but can't complain. He honestly, maybe it's worth coming and pressuring the ball here. I don't know. He's got his tackler. I think I'd have come in here. I think I'd have popped somebody here, tackled in, and then... That's tricky, because you know it's going to be like a 2+ dodge off, but... Maybe this is the better option. Yeah, it didn't pay off in the end, but... Could have been the could be that was the sensible thing to do. I can't get my guard on him. Alright, in we go. Probably not who I'd have... Did we get our guy back? I didn't see. We did get him back. Okay, that's nice. Now, it's hard to two-turn against humans, effectively, because they sort of... They're the same speed as us. But I kind of want to. I don't know how much he'll get drawn in. The other thing we can do is drop back and try and draw him in. Does he have a kicker? Doesn't have a kicker. The problem with going for the two-turn is that sometimes it doesn't work. That's a silly thing to say, but what I mean by that is hang on, let me get set up here. You can try and get the ball. If the ball goes to the wrong place on the field, it can be a bit disastrous. I've got too many players over here. That's okay, because I don't want them over there. Okay, so we're actually down 2 players. Okay. But yeah, if like he kicks the ball over here, it's a lot more scary to bring the to get the ball into a good place. If we get like a touchback or something, then maybe we try and push up into this space. But otherwise, I think we just play it normally and try and sort of pull him back into our team and then make a breakaway. If we even get that far, we'll see. There's kickoff results to be a thing first. Okay, bribes is interesting. It's not good for us, but it's interesting. I mean, that's a great place to get it to her. And get like a core over here. I just don't... We just can't outrun it. We're not going to be able to push up. We're not going to be able to score, so I don't think it's worth it. So let's pull you over here. Pull you over to here. Let's go after this guy. You know, hit guard if you can hit guard. KO is great. Could see a power appo here. If he's really looking for the win. No, okay. Very nice. Then I think it's ball pickup attempt time. We will drop this, undoubtedly. No, we don't. Okay. What kind of duck elves are we? Bring the ball to here. Bring this guy to here. Hopefully this isn't too clear a channel. He's going to have to, if he dodges, he's dodging through dive and tackle, but I don't think he would dodge anyway. 1, 2, 6, 7. The ogre can get there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. I think that's just about enough. Let's see how he plays it. Classic bonehead first move. It's why I don't always use the ogre on humans. I actually don't think they're much worse about it. I mean, I think it's a good optional player. But I don't think it's a must-take. He's got to be a little bit careful here now because it's easy to forget that this guy isn't here. And we could potentially push up if he comes around this way too much. Oh no. We could potentially go this way. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. I think he's important enough to okay, never mind. I think it was worth the appo there, but okay, so, I mean, right now I'm feeling like coming up here. We'll see if he fills it in a bit more. Okay, filled it in a bit. The guard. He's strength 2 now. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of considering keeping him around, but we'll see. So yeah, I think the obvious choice is come hit this catch to see what happens. Tempted to go here. Oh, there, okay. Hey, look at that. A little revenge. Looks like his Appo wasn't much better. Let's see, how far across can I get? Actually, not as far across as I'd like, so we're going to be kind of setting up like a back marker. Because we can't get as far as we need to get here. Dead or Agino? Oh yeah, that's kind of death. I'm not sure I've protected the ball well enough here, if I'm being honest. I guess we're about to find out. This is not a team to be on if you're looking for a long-term career. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling great about how we're going here. We've got him down what? So he's on 10. We're on 8. I'm sure he's going to drop a catcher or two over here. Oh, actually, I think he's on 9. We're on 8. But I'm going to potentially have to dodge off a tackle here, which is... Or we just fall back hard. I mean, if we make it, we kind of win. That's the temptation here. But our numbers are getting quite thin on the ground. So we could get up to here, hand off to this guy, get up in the corner, done, right? But it's a dodge. And if it fails, we're in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, his big catcher died. His Appo didn't save him either. I really hate this. Okay, I think we might be okay here. I'm not sure I should be doing this, really. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I know it's only 2 pluses are rolling, but that felt very tense there. I've just had too many games playing as elves where you're like, I just need this one dodge to work and then we win the game. It's like a 1 in 36 because you have the reroll and then you double one it and you're like, why did I even roll that? Yeah, I didn't like that, especially seeing as she's niggled, right? So I think I should have just not bothered blitzing, honestly. I got away with it. Now the question is how many more elves must die before we get out the back of this game? The answer is usually too many. Yeah, this is going to be... If we can get this in the end zone, this is going to be tough. And we should, right? Okay, yeah, he's blitzing here. Oof. The powers are coming now, but I'd rather the powers now than earlier, right? So we're gonna throw this straight in the end zone, assuming he applies a bit of pressure. Yeah, there we go. He needs to send some more people up there, or I'm not taking it in. Oh dear. Actually, I think I will take it in. Probably. Although... Oof. Oh no. Oh dear, I don't even know what the point of making it to the playoffs is now. I mean, the problem here, right, is that we don't have enough guys to field a front line here, so just putting it in doesn't help us here. I was just gonna take this straight in, but it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel any more sensible than just, like, staying on the field at this point. That's true. That witch missing is sad though. She was good. And that was my not broken witch. I suppose you could still keep an Agi 3 witch. It's not great, but it does come with dodge, right? So... You know. I mean, she's got really good skills, so honestly, maybe she hangs around till at least the playoffs. Because I'm not going to be able to train up another witch very fast. Yeah, I'm definitely grasping for straws. You know what the good news is? She gets to miss the game against dwarfs, so she's lucky there. He's going to re-roll this. Hey! In a manner of speaking, hooray. How many down are we? Boy. I mean... So I have to go in here and I have to have him not score twice. Which is getting more and more a possibility, right? Especially if these two don't come back. I think she was the one that scored as well. No, yeah, where did she go? There she is. I don't have enough movement to do that. Alright, so the game's not as over as we were hoping because he has been doing some serious damage. Does he still have his throwers? He does. But he's going to want to probably put it on a catcher. Alright, well, 5 people left at the moment. He is technically down 1 as well, on the plus side. We're going to have a lot of loners against the dwarfs. This guy's out. She's out. He's fine. He's out. So we've got 3 out from today. We already had 2 days. So we're going to have 5 loners if nobody else gets injured here. Which in fairness we have played a few games with. Yeah, more meat for the grinder. I guess this guy should be standing on people as much as he can as well, even if it's a no assist foul. May as well use our bribe. There needs to be a skill that you can take where if you get stunned, you can choose to get KO'd instead. Like, I don't know what they call it. Playing possum or something. Glassjaw, yeah. It's like that point in the game where sometimes you just start fouling with your war dancer just so they're not on the field anymore. And the funny thing about this is he's not he's not really playing a he's got one mighty blow and it's the ogre. But boy, things have really taken a rough turn. Oh boy, that's mighty blow. Speaking of which, yeah, this could still turn against us because we're going to let him score probably, unless he really doesn't protect the ball at all here. We're going to let him score, which he'll probably do in 2 turns here, which will be 13, 14, and then he'll still have 2 turns left. So this is not technically over, unfortunately. That's really going to help our team value for next game, though. On the plus side, that's going to go down quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, why not, eh? Actually, I think we go in on this. It's a 4+. For 2 dice. If we can slow him down in any way at all, that'd be great. We've already procced dodge. Oh, we got it. It may or may not save us, but I think that was worth it. The other thing I considered doing was dodging this guy over near the ball and just popping this guy next to the ball for the diving tackle, but seeing as his tackle was free, it didn't feel like we were going to get a lot of value out of that, so... Hey, Dweebe, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not surprised that this guy's getting hit. There's nowhere to run, we'll just run away from as many guys as we can. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh dear. Our team value is going to be so low for this next game. I mean, I suppose once you put all the loners in, it will go up quite a bit, but... Eek. I still think that was probably worth doing though, like, because, I mean, I pretty much am always going to play for the win, rather than risk the tie, so I think doing that to try and stop him from scoring as fast was worthwhile. Perfect, perfect. Can we get to that? We might be able to get near it. Yeah, we can get to that. Let's just go to here first. Now the question is, can I get to this guy? And the answer is not really. You're about 3-0 this more dude about team. I mean, that's how my games normally go, in fairness. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, that could have gone better in terms of what I was trying to achieve. But hey. This way. Oh, nice. So it's going to be a dodge off. Probably a dodge off one dice now. Yep. I mean, let's face it, we need this guy to level because other people are dying. Oof. Yeah, it's been a brutal game. But kind of fun in its own way. Also painful. I guess we knew that people were going to die, but I'd have expected this against the dwarfs. And I'd have taken it against the dwarfs because that's the last game. Our team is definitely going to be a shambles. This guy can't move. We'll just go in. Yeah, I think he had he had some rough dice in some ways and some good dice in other ways, right? He definitely had rough dice with the yeah. He had some rough dice with ball. I guess really the worst thing was the biggest problem he had was that I managed my 2 dodges into his cages, right? I think outside of that, the dice kind of came and went. Like he had some unfortunate, like he had the double 1 up here and the ogre boneheaded a few times, but to counter that, he did kill half our team, more than half our team. So it was sort of, it didn't feel to me like a full-on dicing, because I don't think that this happens when you get diced. Like he took out a lot of important players as the game wore on. I think he just got a little unlucky in a couple of places where it mattered with getting the ball free. That felt like the main thing. But I also feel like this is probably a match that was, you know, I felt going into it like my team, like where my team is at, it's in a arguably a better place than where his team is at in terms of how it's skilled up. So it's not a totally surprising result in that sense. Can he still do it here? I guess the problem is he probably needed this guy to do stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be 3-0. I think it should maybe be like a 2-1 or something. Maybe that feels like a reflection of how it went. Yeah. Not only do I not mind if he fouls this player, I hope he fouls this player. So we ended up with either 2 or 3 players on the field at the end of this game. Probably should do the vanity pass first. Nice. And then a ball carrier foul. He might not do it. Oh, he's not doing it. Oh, he is doing it. Nice. Nothing. Yeah. What's always funny is when people do, like, just run them as far forward as possible and do, like, a double GFI and kill their player. Oh. Didn't get my U2 in. But yeah, I mean... that is how my team looks at the end of every game with this team. Kind of funny. Oh, we got money to replace something with there. So we can have some fresh recruits to get stumped next time. So Magpie, who is fine, gets an MVP. That's nice. We got some SVP that's actually going to stay on the team. So he actually had 16 armor breaks, but he had 9 injuries and KOs from that. So that's over 50% conversion. We had a 25%. And we had I think we had Mighty Blow on, I wouldn't say, on a few more hits. So, but we also have some other value 7 players, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Let's see, so we scored 3 touchdowns to 0. We've got 18. He's got 17, so he definitely made up for it with injury rolls. Is it worth looking at dice rolls? It's probably not. Is there anything that's outrageous here? Dodges are good, but only slightly good. I don't see anything ridiculous. GFIs are good, but close. Pickups were great. I mean, we only had 4. Pickups and catches were great. Bonehead was... See, Bonehead kind of came back as well. It often does. I don't think there's any outrageous results here. I mean, his dodges are 8 and 1, so we definitely can't complain about our dodges. Yeah. Yeah, it was all about the injuries, right? That's what was the problem. GFIs are probably one off being like a success to a failure there, and it changes that right round. So yeah, I don't feel like it was a dicing. I feel like there was some stuff that happened in some places that were bad. Like his pickups and passes are great as well. So honestly, don't feel like it was that crazy a dicing, and we both knocked each other over plenty. So I think it was just elves kind of elfing, and, you know, I know he said that he didn't protect the ball that well in the first half. I mean, but that was kind of what we planned, right? Like I was talking about trying to get a bit of separation. So either he had to push down the side hard, which is scary when there's witch elves, or he had to pull back. And I managed to trap a bunch of players with the dive and tackle. And he pulled back anyway and kind of left it a bit loose, which I think if you're elves is fine, but if you're against elves, it's risky. So we did sort of, I felt like I somewhat engineered that with how we set up, but yeah. So I'm happy with our defense. I don't know if our offense, I think our offense was okay. We kind of had to take a little bit of a risk, but not too much of a risk. I think he kind of maybe overcommitted to the one side there. I think if he had had one or two more players back on that right-hand side when we were going to push, it would have been a lot harder. But he kind of, I think he was kind of like offering it as a, do you want to go for it? And we, you know, but it was, when it's only 2 pluses, it's not that big a deal. So here's what our team looks like. It's not great. It's not great. We're going to have no witch elves and only 3 blitzers next game. Against dwarfs. Oh boy. Oh no, I do have a witch elf. Sorry. We have a niggled witch elf playing. It's hard to tell who's here and who's not. So 3 blitzers and a witch elf. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting one. Should we have a quick look at the dwarf team before we go? Why not? Let's have a quick look at what happened with his team. Did he get any level ups? Looks like he got... Did he already have a guard catcher? Or is that a new skill? I think that's a new skill that he took. And he got block on his thrower. I think that's all that's happened there. Anyway. So, quick look at the dwarfs before we finish off. Yeah, block on the thrower and guard on the catcher. I like the guard on the catcher. Right, we were neck and neck with the orcs. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, if there is a tiebreaker. What is making that team first and our team second? I don't know, because I don't see any distinguishing thing. Maybe it's on goal difference? Touchdown difference? Let's have a quick look, eh? So 43, I guess it's for this season though, which is hard to check. Hang on. Veterans. So he scored 13. I know I tend to have low scoring games, so... We've scored 13, so it must be on whatever... Oh, but it's against as well, right? What's touchdown? Where's touchdowns against? 6. Maybe there's a better way to check this. He's only letting 4 touchdowns. You're right. So we would have to score 2 more touchdowns than him next game. That seems unlikely. Ah, there you go. Probably a faster way than what I'm doing. Alright, so let's check out these guys. Their record's definitely balanced out. Last season, I think they only had 1 loss, so they've had a rough season this season, for whatever reason. That is a pretty good backup ball carrier. He's got a leader, so he's got 4 rerolls. I mean, it's just... none of this is what we want to see. He only has 1 tackle mighty blow. So that's a positive in some ways. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not the team we'd want to be facing. I wouldn't mind facing, like, when you've got 5 loners, there are some teams I don't mind facing, but Dwarfs isn't really one of them, because you kind of need You need your team to be in a good place against dwarves. He's 1540. We're going to be... we're 990, and I think we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only got 5. Oh man, we've only got 5 players. So 6 70s, whatever that is. I should be able to work that out in my brain. What is that? 40, 40, 42? 42, right? 420? I think that's right, so which will mean that we are 1410, if I can add up right, which maybe I can't. 1410, so we'll have maybe enough for a wizard, and a wizard could win it if we luck out with it. Yeah, he's not spending any money. He's only got the 1 extra player. I'm surprised he hasn't brought more players in. I think loners are the same cost if they are not induced, if that makes sense. If they're fill-in, I think they just fill in the cost. Now, if I'm wrong about that, then that's bad. And I could be wrong about that. I thought they only gave you extra cost if you induced them, but if they're 20k extra, that is not great because, I mean, they're worse, right? So that would put us in a rough situation because you'd effectively be the same team value, but with... Oh, really? Oh no, that's actually really bad. So if they're 90, I mean, I guess that's another 120... We're going to have the same team value, but I'm going to have 6 loners. Well, 5 loners probably, because I'll buy in an extra player. But, you know, there's nothing we can do about that. People die. I suppose technically we could buy 2 new players. Which might be worth it. If they're extra 20k, then it might be worth buying in the 2 extra new players. I really thought they were the same value, but if, you know, I'm not gonna disagree with you. What's the alternative? That I would just buy in 1 new player and keep the money for when one of our positional dies. Or, you know, I mean, we've got 2 broken witches, who I think I'm going to keep both of for the moment, but yeah. I don't know. So yeah, or having like a little extra money if you're going to be lower to like put, you know, into a babe or whatever. I suppose that would be the other alternative. Whereas if you know, if I spend 140, I've only got 10k, which might not be enough to swing me a babe. So I suppose it depends on all of that. But anyway, I should finish off the video for YouTube. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Sorry that was quite a long one, but there was some thought stuff to do afterwards, thinking, I guess you could say. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.